Hello and welcome to what we're playing this week, number 40! Yay! Enthusiasm. The idea of the show is that I'm gonna recommend to you a couple of games based on a certain criteria that changes from week to week. And this week is Cyberpunk. Because Deus Ex Mankind was just released, it runs at about 20 frames a second at best on my PC and, well, if you haven't bought it but you want to play something Cyberpunk, you may as well try these games. First one up is what I would call a modern classic. It's Shadowrun Dragonfall, the director's cut if you want to because it's standalone and it's available on Steam right now for €15. Now, why am I recommending this and not the brand new Hong Kong one? Well, I haven't played Hong Kong so I can't really tell you much about it. But I have played Dragonfall, and Dragonfall, you get to do something extremely cyberpunk that I can't give you details about because it would be a spoiler, but it is fantastic, and the director's cut fixes some of the issues I had with the original, like not being able to choose one type of ending. Now you can, and it's fantastic. It's a turn-based role-playing game that mixes cyberpunk, you know, hacking stuff, augmenting your body, wearing shades indoors at night, and magic because why not? Shadowrun does lift things verbatim from William Gibson's works like Neuromancer, something about which William Gibson wasn't really all that pleased, but he said he won't sue people because he just doesn't want to bother. But regardless of what he may believe, and how much they actually stole from everything, all the science part, Shadowrun Dragonfall is an excellent game. Go and play it now. It's available on Steam and it's available on GOG too for €15. Next up, it's another classic though not as modern, Tron 2. This is the true and only sequel of the Tron film. An amazing film that showed us what computers could be on the inside a long time ago, and okay, it did get a sequel as a movie, Tron Evolution, and it just didn't understand why the first movie was what it was. It became something stupid, absolutely stupid. This game isn't stupid, it's actually quite good. In it, you play the son of one of the main characters of the movie. No, not Finn, Alan. Yeah, the guy that made Tron. You play as his son that gets digitized and enters the virtual world to find his... It's the same plot as Evolution, but done better. Oh my god, much better. Because, you know, it keeps all those... This is a computer, and things computer-ish happen in the computer. It has bits and things that glow and bicycle races that, you know, they're on a grid, they're not 3D, they don't fall. It's amazing. I spent a hell of a lot of time in the demo version alone because the bike portion was just that good. The light cycle bit, it was fun. And it also has, well, just about everything else. You can think of it as sort of like a first-person shooter crossed with some adventure-ish elements, with some racing, well, not racing, but it has the light cycle parts, it has the discus thing, it's got a lot of parts to it, and they're not mini games, they're integrated into the game through a series of events, you know, the games that used to be played in the name of Master Control thing. But anyway, it's a really good game and you should try it. It's cyberpunk as hell. I mean, you're in a computer. What can be more cyberpunk than actually being in the cyber universe? It's cyberpunk as hell, and it's on Steam now for just €10. Then we have another modern game, Satellite Rain. Now, I haven't actually played this, but I've been meaning to for a while, and from what everyone tells me, this is exactly what the new Syndicate should have been, or this is what Syndicate would have looked like if it was made today and not by Peter Molyneux, who would have lied again about, well, just about everything, and he would have made the Electronic Arts Syndicate game. This is a real-time tactics game. You control a squad of people, you augment, you modify, and you send them out on missions to do the bidding of your corporate overlords. And in the end, well, I don't know what happens in the end, but stuff happens in the end. Still, you should check it out. It may be just what you're looking for if you want a more strategic and real-time alternative to something like Shadowrun Dragonfall. It's available on Steam now for 28 euros. It may be a bit much, but it's a recently released game. It's just past 1 year since it was released on the 28th of August 2015. Well, it was in early access for some time, and also it was a Kickstarter game, so people were able to play the betas and the alphas a long time ago. And now we're getting to the classics. System Shock Enhanced Edition. I've done a show about this game. It is fantastic, it is amazing, it is one of the quintessential action adventure, not strategy. It would be a bit role-playing-ish in the way you progress. I mean, it's better than most role-playing games in its progression. Actually, it's about progressing through exploration. Though that would make it a bit more of an action game because a lot of those are progression to exploration. So, okay, it's System Shock. Play it. It's amazing. It's superb. It's on Steam now and just about everywhere else for just 10 euros, and you'll get the original version too, though I really recommend the enhanced version because, oh my god, mouse look is so amazing. I don't know how I ever played games before mouse look. I just can't fathom how I was able to stomach them. Probably because some of those games were really awesome. And the last recommendation for today, yes, there were 5 of them. I can't really say anything about Cyberpunk without mentioning the game that's Cyberpunk as Cyberpunk can be. Deus Ex, the original. The original game is still the greatest in the series and still one of the best video games ever made. Like, ever made. It'll probably still be one of the best ones ever made in another 20 goddamn years. Why, you may ask? Well, level design, story design, the way your choices affect things, like your actual not your dialogue options, but your actual choices, what you do. It's a good story, it's a very good setting, it's just well goddamn made. The gameplay options you have, the way you can traverse the environment to tackle all your challenges is something so very few games do well, and this one did it well. Well, yeah, the combat can be a bit clunky because it's RPG based, so you have to aim, and depending on what your skill is, you'll aim faster or slower, or, stuff like that. But still, this game, this is required of you to play. If you're a gamer, if you call yourself a gamer, if you have any sort of aspiration to wanting more from games, if you wish games to improve, to become better, play this. And use this as the baseline standard from where things should start. If you do that, if everyone does that, my god, the gaming industry would go bankrupt in like a year. And what's left of it would improve. What's left of it would give us better games. Or just a ton of Flappy Bird clones. Either way, Deus Ex is on Steam and GOG, and it's everywhere for about 7 euros. Well, that was about it for the extra long What Are We Playing This Week Cyberpunk Edition. Now I will go back and play the new Deus Ex games at about 15 frames a second and 2 frames a second for some reason when walking through Prague's districts, hubs, things. Do not try to play this game on a GTX 750, and do not, note to self, do not let Raul promise that I would review this game to the developer, especially since it runs like hell. If you enjoyed this show, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Or, if you thought it was horrible, then share it with your enemies and make them suffer. We shall be your weapon of vengeance. But if you liked what you saw, you could, I don't know, maybe donate, because basically YouTube is horrible at revenue, by using the link in the description, or just buy my book. It's a fantasy book about, well, a lot of stuff. I guarantee it won't suck, and if it does suck, you can find me here and complain about it.